Yeah, I woke up
being
to like 40 million messages in all these different group chats. And I was like, "Ah!" And it's all
what
just like,
happened?
Dragon Emperor!
Hello, welcome back.
Last line for Noobs and Men. Tis us.
It's us. We're here. We're keen. We're energetic. So
News on
what
Dale, baby.
Yeah, what came out today, baby?
We had an announcement for the new War in the North or Defense of the North supplement.
Yeah, big announcement. Big announcement coming out overnight for us. Yeah, so really big announcement for the upcoming supplement, Defense of the North. Oh man, this is shaping up to be probably one of the biggest supplements.
This is gonna be huge.
Yeah.
We've already got 9 new models confirmed. There's rumors of that moving up to 16 new profiles.
Oh, almost doubling.
Which I find hard to believe, but I can see maybe like 1 or 2 more profiles coming in.
I think the only reason if 16 is the number, if the rumor is true, is that there has to be some new elf models coming out. There has to be maybe like a couple of new orcs, maybe a warrior for Eastlings, a second warrior for Eastlings,
or another mid-tier hero.
Yeah, I think from the sounds of things, from the looks of this article, this might be it for the evil heroes. Yeah, because they're like the tease at the end of the article that says one final threat.
Yeah.
So I think that's it for heroes. But if they come out with another warrior or something like that, that'd be very interesting. Real quick recap of what's come out for Defense of the North recently, over the last year. So started out this time last year, which is wild to think that acolytes have been around for almost a year.
With still technically unapproved rules, just like
experimental.
These are experimental rules, and they've been running around in tournaments for the past year.
Yeah, still not able to be put in a Dragon Knights warband.
No.
So I mean, the acolytes, they're a really cool model. Having versed them a few times, our good friend Riley plays them quite a lot. They're a really good addition to his army.
I love watching them just bound around terrain, and you're like, I'm anchoring here, and then suddenly they're jumping over, and you're like, all right, sick.
Yeah, cool. Okay, they're behind me. Cool. The next two were the 2 dwarf heroes. We had
Thorin Stonehelm, Thorin the Third Stonehelm, and
King Dane Ironfoot.
Old King Dane Ironfoot, and my favorite part is his old rule came back.
Yeah, the venerable one. It's just such a fun rule. It is essentially like there is almost nothing different about this model compared to in the old rule set. Dane, I think he's like 5 points more expensive, but he's also got an extra rule, which is this big stand fast that affects heroes. Absolutely massive. I've still yet to play him, and I'm still really yet to see him on the board. We were talking about it earlier.
Where is he? Look, I've got him right here.
Still in box.
In box, unopened.
Yeah.
Just because painting up Dale, baby. And then onto my boys. What I was really excited for. We were driving up to Gladstone when this news arrived, and the whole car trip up I was getting messages in group chats and just from individual people, and it was like, "Have you seen this article? Have you seen this article? Have you seen?" Just constant. And boy, had I seen that article! It was beautiful. It was the release of the 2 Dale heroes. And the Dale Knights, which sweet Jesus, they're so good. They're so good.
My god. They're they are ridiculously good.
Just sensational.
+1s when charging on an army that has so many bows that you need to charge.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really, really hard to verse New Dale.
You've had your fair share going up against those knights.
The knights actually weren't the problem. It was still the shooting.
Still the bows.
It was still just the bows. But
jumping back onto this article,
yeah,
I think I'm basically just going to read down this article in a way because they've segmented it quite nicely. So they've got a little where is it set? So basically, I'm not going to read it word for word because that's plagiarism. And we're not about that. We're OG content. But essentially, whilst this supplement is based around the war in the north, so whilst Minas Tirith is being sieged out, the Dragon Emperor has gone up north to take on Dale and Erebor, while Sauron has sent some orcs into Mirkwood to try and take on the elves. And both of their strats isn't to necessarily to win the battles, but to slow down reinforcements moving down south towards Minas Tirith. If they win,
he doesn't want another last alliance on his hands.
Pretty much. And so that's the general gist. During this, Dane Ironfoot and King Brand do die at the gates of Erebor after being pushed back by the Eastlings. Eventually, though, thank goodness, to the mighty Dale warriors, beat the Eastlings, who hear about the loss of Minas Tirith and just like give up and run away, which is kind of cool because it was looking dire for the dwarves and men.
All held up at Erebor, just hoping.
Yeah, just praying. And then the elves were just doing things against orcs.
Sieging Dol
Guldur. There was also the Battle Under the Stars, which was up against Thran-Daddy. The orcs going up against Thranduil. So yeah, that's where it's based around. But it's a really cool setting and one that I'm really excited for. One of my favorite parts within the story of Lord of the Rings.
It's kind of the last hurrah for both dwarves and elves in terms of like, what they're like doing in Middle Earth. Because like after this, almost all the elves leave. And like dwarves, they have two more Durins.
They slink back into their solitude and there's not really too much going on. The elves, as you said, they start disappearing. I think really the only notable thing for the dwarves is Gimli going to the Glittering Caves. But once again,
and settling a new hold.
So it's fascinating. But what's in it, Liam? Tell me what's in it.
I'll tell you what's in it. New profiles for heroes and villains. I mean, we've seen quite a few of them. There's two more like gone, into detail in this article, and then one more very, very teased.
Keen for that. It's like the Silent King from 40K. That's what it's going to look like. It's the Lord of the Rings equivalent.
Cool. Updated army list, which actually, obviously including the new profiles, so it'll be, adding these orcs to probably a Mordor list. It'll be adding these Easterlings to the Easterling list. It'll be adding, the lads to Erebor Reclaimed, which makes me think that hopefully they'll update the rule with Dubikar. That'd be really nice.
Dubikar.
Yep. 12 narrative scenarios, which
22.
Really cool. 22. Sorry, 22. What am I talking about? 22 narrative scenarios. I fucking numbers, man. I suck. Narrative scenarios, they're always a lot of fun. I'm really, really keen to see if they have anything much like the Battle of Pelennor Fields scenario. If they have anything really, really big like that you can really scale up for Erebor, that'd be really fun.
Yeah, no, that'd be great.
A campaign system.
Ooh. To be honest, I think out of all of this stuff, the narrative and the campaign stuff, doesn't intrigue me a lot. I'm not much into narrative play, but
I'm excited.
occasionally I like playing a little narrative game.
I'm
here
actually,
for
I
pitch
just,
battles. That's what I'm.
yeah.
I'm
I
all
don't
about.
really get the opportunity to play a lot of narrative stuff, but there's also a lot of narrative stuff I still do want to play. It's just like, I've got to have, this terrain like setup that like is very specific, especially for like a Helm's Deep or a Minas
I'm on
Tirith or
hand
whatever.
and so on.
I'm on hand, yeah. Like they're really cool battles, but like they're very specific in their terrain setup. But the big thing is for us as more competitive players, 6 new legendary legions, baby.
Ooh, yeah. Now, what do we think they could be?
Exactly. I am genuinely I'm shocked that there's 6. I was expecting like 4.
Yeah. Well, see, I was expecting a pure Eastling one.
Yep, definitely Eastlings.
Erebor Dale combined one.
Definitely.
In all honesty, that's all I was really expecting.
Those are the 2 big ones that I think are guaranteed. Those 2 are definitely guaranteed. That's why I was kind of only thinking 4, because I was like, what else is there? And now that there's 6, I'm like, what else is there? What have they got?
I am hoping for a pure Dale and a pure Dwarf one. I would really like that.
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
Odds are a pure Dale's not going to happen, because even within the game, most people look at Dale as a supporting faction, not a pure faction. So
yeah, and even like a pure Dale Legendary Legion, it doesn't really make sense in terms of the narrative either. And which I think is like obviously the most part, these supplements will make Legendary Legions based on the narrative. Like almost every single single released legend. It would be cool, but I think it's definitely going to be.
Odds are it's not going to happen. I reckon now that we know that they're talking about the elves and whatnot, it's not just Eastlings Dale. I reckon Dark Denizens will finally get that Legendary Legion.
I'm so keen. I don't really play them much, but they're just an army that has always been super interesting to me.
And I would like to see their Legendary Legion. That'd be interesting.
I want them to get like, just some really. I'm really keen to see what kind of rules if they do get any. Yeah. I think they definitely need like another hero if they do get a Legendary Legion. That would just be fun. That could be part of the 16 models.
Yeah. One big fuck off bat.
Yeah, like because that's the thing. Like, there's a hero for wargs. There's a hero for spiders. There's a hero for trolls. Where's your bat hero? Yeah. Give us a bat hero.
Batman. It's man bat.
I guess it could be argued that that Gullivar is a big bat hero.
Yeah, fair. I was thinking of Gullivar when I was saying all of that nonsense.
Gullivar is Batman.
But I think I say rumors. A few of us in the group have read through this article and sort of speculated a bit that one of the Legendary Legions is going to be a mix between Lothlorien and Mirkwood.
I think it's either going to be a mix or is it just going to be one of each?
Yeah, I think I would prefer one of each.
With 6 Legendary Legions, I think it's pretty safe to say they probably will be one of each. Because unless it's like there's a mixed force and then there's like a Dol Guldur defense kind of one with like, I actually really like to see like Khamul leading it because he's canonically in charge of Dol Guldur at the time. There's the 2 new heroes, which we'll get into in a second. Those will definitely be in any Legendary Legion that there is for Dol Guldur. And then I guess they'll do 2 outside ones. Like it'll be like the 4 like defense ones. So it's like Eastlings attacking, Elves attacking, Dwarves and Dale defending, Orcs defending. And then I think I'd really like to see Dark Denizens for sure. And I think it'll probably be like, I don't know, maybe something a bit more outside the box for the last one. It'll be
I would like an Orc one, which is themed around the Battle Under the Stars, which is where the Orcs went and attacked Mirkwood. That's the one I would like.
That could be interesting.
Because that's what Mirkwood was dealing with, where Lothlorien went and took on Dol Guldur. So if you look at it as it's 3 different battles across that. I
True.
think there should be one of each would be nice.
Yeah,
So Lothlorien
Lothlorien,
and Belvedere.
yeah,
Then you've got
Thranduil
Mirkwood and the Orcs, and then you've
yeah.
got Dale, Erebor, and Eastlings. That does mean that we miss out on Dark Denizens.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
If we want to come into speculation, on the article itself, which we might shut up an image, there is actually an image of Tariel and the new Orc leader in the same image.
Yes.
Like a Mirkwood versing these orcs, which I think could definitely lead into an orc elf, an orc legendary legion and a Thranduil Tariel one. Yeah.
Which would be
that could be really cool.
Be great.
Yeah. So coming straight into it, those two new orc heroes looking pretty interesting.
Razgush and Muzgur.
Fucking
I don't know how to use accents. There's fucking accents above the U's. I don't know how to use them.
I'm pretty sure you're using them, right?
Oh, sick.
Razgush,
sexy.
I mean, the models themselves, Razgush looks like a fucking beast. He looks
with that
so good.
Fucking hammer, not hammer, that mace.
Yeah.
Anti-elven blade. Hello.
Yeah. Muzgush just looks slimy and like corrupted. They've really done a very good job of the sculpts in these.
Oh yes, they look
all of them really, actually, even the ones we were talking about earlier, like all the sculpts in this latest releases,
just
top tier.
Notch. But here a little bio of Razgush. Razgush is Sauron's war leader in the north and commands the army marching forth from Dol Guldur. Razgush is a veteran of many wars against elves and holds a bitter hatred for their kind. What's more, he's slain more than his fair share with his fearsome mace, Bonebreaker, which has its special rule. This is a mace. Cool.
That's it. That's a special rule, Bonebreaker.
That's it.
This is a mace.
This is mace. Additionally, enemy models do not receive any bonus for an elven-made weapon when fighting against Razgush. That's sick.
It's a really fun special rule.
That's
I mean, he'll have Hatred Elf
for sure.
My guess is probably Fight 5.
Yeah, if he's the war leader. What's Gothmog's fight?
Fight 5, I think, as well.
Yeah, so surely he'll also have to be Fight 5.
Yeah, he'll be up there for sure, because like he's also like if he's meant to be coming up against elves, like he has to at least tie the fight of the warriors. Like that's I think that's kind of a given. I'd really like him to be like strength 5 because he just looks like such a beast.
Oh, he's about the same size as an orc from 40k. He's just huge.
He is a massive boy. Like he's easily
it's the Hulk in armor, honestly.
Yeah. He's easily on par with with an Uruk. There for sure.
Probably like a prototype Uruk.
Yeah. But like I'd love to see it. Maybe strength 5. I think he'll only probably have like 2 attacks though, would be my guess. Because he's
sadly
kind of it's from the sounds of things, they're both kind of on that mid-tier, like 70 to 80 points, 60 to 80 points kind of heroes that like quite a lot of armies have been getting with these supplements. I mean, Mordor themselves got a bunch of them in Gondor at War. And like obviously Gondor did.
Classic 3 might heroes.
Yeah, 3-1-1.
Oh, 3 might captain, sorry.
Yeah.
But
real classic 3-1-1s. I think it'll be one of those.
He'll be real fascinating. I'm excited to see what happens with him. But then we've got oh, sorry, what?
I was just gonna say I'd be interested to see if I actually gave him maybe an extra will, given he's dealing with a lot of magic. Yeah, that could be fun.
Talking about magic. This is where Muzgur comes in. Look at me rolling my R's. It's my Italian heritage coming through.
I can't do that actually.
50% wog, let's go, but I don't look like one.
Muzgur. I can't roll it up.
Meanwhile, Muzgur, he's no mere orc shaman. The source of his power is shrouded in mystery, and his debilitating sorcery sets him apart from others of his kind. More disturbing still is that he's able to feed on the death to fuel his dark magic. Creepy.
Yeah.
Which is written there.
Fun. I mean, whenever
to read books a bit better, because that's what I do all fucking day. I struggled reading that. My God.
You missed a lot of punctuation there.
I struggled hard.
But yeah, whenever Muzgush slays an enemy model in combat, he immediately regains a single point of will spent earlier in the battle. My guess is probably he's going to be about a 4-will shaman-esque boy.
I would love him to be 5. Honestly, I really
would.
There's not like the only other 5-will caster that I can think of is Druzag in Moria.
Yeah, Druzag. Yeah.
I would love for this guy to, especially when he's going up against so much magic of the elves. Like, I would love to see.
True. I have no idea what his spells would be, though. I guess like if he's similar to an orc shaman, he'll probably have like fury, transfix. He'll probably have transfix, but I think he'll probably have 1 or 2 extra spells.
I reckon he'll have a special one, like one that's like special to him.
Maybe, but then that would require changing the rule book, and I feel like they're probably not going to bother with that.
Yeah, fair. Unless they just put the rule in his stat line itself.
True. I'd like to see him have like a chill soul or something. Ooh,
that'd be nice.
Because like that kind of fits in with the theme of him being like, you know, a master of death or whatever. Like, chill soul would actually be a really interesting one. I reckon probably 2 attacks. I probably like fight 4. The thing is though, like that's not really a guarantee that he'll be half decent in combat, because someone along the lines of Ashrak actually.
Ashrak, he's got a similar rule, but he's terrible in combat.
Yeah, his rule is that he can paralyze if he wounds if he gets wounded, sorry, or gets a wound on a model.
Yeah, and then you roll a 4+, they paralyze.
Yeah. Which like, I mean that's a shit special rule in general. We talked about that in the tier list, but
the big boy's coming now.
Yes.
One final treat, courtesy of the Middle Earth team. Now, is that one final treat from this article, or is that just a flat?
Yeah, I wonder, because like that
for this supplement.
That like it
MESPG's over, baby.
That's it. No more models after the Dragon Emperor comes out. And yeah, it's obviously the Dragon Emperor. There's no doubt about it.
Well, earlier in this article, it even drops it. Led by the Dragon Emperor of Rhun himself, the Eastlings lay siege to Erebor. It's a Dragon Emperor. Like,
I'll be perfectly honest, I don't really know why they bothered with a silhouette of him. I think they just probably should have just released the image.
Show it to us.
Because I'll be honest, I'm a bit mixed on the look of him so far. Obviously,
I'm in love with it.
It's
like a hardcore Golden King.
Yeah, it is a very, very much like Golden King of Abrakan. But I don't know, it just kind of feels a bit much.
It's a bit 40k-ish.
It's a bit like 40k, a bit
big and bold.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm curious. It looks like he's got like some kind of spear, which would be really interesting.
Yeah, he's got a spear sword kind of thing going on, and then it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 eyes. No, because
actually, yeah, it might be more.
4, 5. He's got a few boys carrying. I reckon he'll be like 6 attacks.
I think he'd have to be up there with like 4, 5 attacks kind of thing, because like he's also like, it looks like he's on an oval base. He looks like he's a fucking massive model.
Fucking power slide.
Oh yeah, he's either on an oval base or like a 60 mil base, but like it's still.
At least he's
a big boy.
At least it's not that dumb Golden King 25 mil bases, which nobody knows how to interact with in game.
What were they thinking? Just give him a fucking oval. My God. But yeah, I'm really, really, really interested to see what they do with him because I was kind of having a think before we started filming of like what do Easterlings like really need from like from a leader like this? I think he's probably gonna have some kind of banner effect.
Oh, sure.
I'd really like to see him have like an aura of like +1 fight or like maybe like I don't know, re-rolling ones to wound or something like that. Just something that like gives the army itself a bonus.
Yeah. Because the big thing that Eastlings lack is no strength 4.
Yeah.
Apart from their heroes.
Yeah.
And fight 3 unless you bring in dragon warriors.
Black
dragons, sorry. And if they could potentially get fucking buffed up to fight 5, that would be dumb.
Because like
suddenly I'm taking a whole army of black dragons. I don't care.
Yeah, well, because that's the thing though, is like they've got to come up against dwarves and men. A lot of them being fight 5 as well, or like fight 4 can get to fight 5. Like a lot of defense. Like it's gonna be really difficult, I think, for Easterlings to do serious damage unless they have some kind of buffing effect like that.
Yeah, no, they're definitely gonna need something. Because all in all, Eastlings are an incredible faction. I used to think they were shit until
Riley
I went up against fucking Riley played and was like, hang on a minute, they're decent.
Like you've got to build them right. And also PSA, don't make your whole army black dragons. That's so dumb. Don't make your front rank black. Make your back ranks black dragons. Save your points. There's big things.
Big things
because and because they have to come up against. They have to come up against these like big defensive shield wall fucking dwarves and shit like that.
I reckon they need a +1 strength or a +1 to wound or maybe when they're in their pipe formation, the guy at the front gets +1 to wound or something. I don't want to give all of them +1 to wound, but just
with 3 attacks +1 to wound, let's fucking go. Look, they definitely need some kind of damage dealing out of this model, I think, because this specific army is having to come up against dwarves, and also a lot of shooting and like they need a little bit of something from this big boy, but he's absolutely going to be fight 6. He's absolutely going to be like strength 4, 5 maybe. Because like he's kind of
have big monstrous charge. Ooh.
Like it's hard to speculate on a model like this because there's not a lot to go on. Like there's not a lot of precedent for a model like this. It's like
the only Golden King we know is the Golden King, and he gets 4 attacks. There's 2 Abrakan Guard, and then you've got the Golden King on top. So presumably he is the 2 attack model there. And then you've got the 2 Abrakan Guard, which then buff him up to that 4 attack. Looking at this, there's a lot of feet going on. There's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's like
there's
5 guys.
6 models. I think there's 6 guys at the bottom.
I think it's 3 at the front, 3 at the back, something along the lines of that. So he's got to be. I reckon he's got to be 6 attacks.
I think he's easily probably easily 4 attacks. Up to 5, I'd say, is possibly 6. Yeah, it's hard to say. Does he? Yeah, like he has to be fight 6. I think. Like, I don't think they make him anything less than that. He's the Dragon Emperor.
I reckon he'll get a stand fast bonus of some form.
Oh, big time, yeah.
Because you see that in both your dwarf heroes and your Dale heroes, they've both been given stand fast rule.
Yeah.
Eastlings, I guess that. Well, if you take in Legendary Legion, you lose your army bonus anyway. So they will probably need. So
They won't.
long
Yeah, they
that,
won't
so,
have no quarter asked anymore.
yeah.
I'm really keen to see what the Legendary Legion brings to these things as well. I think it has to give them maybe like a turn of +1s to wound, or like a turn of fight value increase or something like that.
When
Like something
when they charge, they get +1 to wound.
that could be interesting.
That'd be interesting. As you go up against the frontline Dale Warriors who get +1 to wound when charged, but Eastlings get +1 to wound when they charge.
Yeah, that could be interesting. Yeah, it'd really throw a spanner in the works there for
Because that
Dale
also
players.
that really emulates the whole that Eastlings are attacking and everyone else.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So there's a lot to speculate about with this. But one guy that we wanted to speculate about,
Certain elf hero,
yes,
that could be released with this supplement, and man, do we want this so bad?
Just so badly. It'll complete the trio. It's the brother of Rumil and Haldir, Orophin, who, as I stated earlier in this video, is mentioned like once in the books. I think Rumil's mentioned once in the books just by name, whereas Orophin actually got tasked to do something.
Yeah.
No, whereas I think there's just like, hi, I'm Haldir. This is my brother Rumil. This is Orophin. And then at a later stage, Haldir's like, hey, Orophin, go and do this. And he goes and does it.
Yeah.
So I'd really like to see the trio of brothers. I would 100% be running an army based around those three.
Yes,
but
absolutely.
with Rumil, you've got your combat hero.
Yeah.
Or the combat bro. With Haldir, you've got the shooty bro. And with Orophin, there's a lot to speculate around. I would like to see him be a magic user. I think that a trio of things.
It could work, but like the thing that like I think about when I like an extra magic user in an army that has Galadriel and Celeborn,
it's not necessary.
It's pretty redundant. Like unless you're running the 3 book bros as as the trio, like then you kind of probably want him to be a bit of a magic user because then you've got a little bit of extra magic.
Yes.
I really want him to be a proper March Warden though. Like I want him to be Wood Elf captain on steroids kind of thing. Like I'm really, really keen to see if I'd love to see him have 3 attacks because that's something that
they don't have, apart from Celeborn, who is very rarely taken.
Celeborn's expensive and like he's solid for sure, but I think like an 70 to 80 point hero that has 3 attacks would be really good for them.
Keep him D4 to keep that whole March Warden pajama party vibe going on. Give him a shielding rule.
That would be really interesting. I think it'd be like it falls out of that theme though of the archer combat kind of maybe magic kind of trio, but like I think they're all 3 of them are March Wardens of Lothlorien. They're all defending the borders kind of thing. I think they all need to be some kind of combat hero because like Haldir, he's no slouch in combat either. He's the only one to strike of the 2 of them as well.
He's a fucking grenade, that boy.
Yeah, Rimmel and Haldir, like, Rimmel's just really good at tying up models. He'll do a decent amount of damage, but they have parry special rule. So good. But yeah, I think like a low defense 3 attack would be really interesting.
Yeah, most definitely.
I mean, it's just I think Lothlorien getting an extra hero, maybe Strandal's Hall's getting something. I just don't know what they really need.
I can't see what they would get. I honestly can't.
Yeah. I don't think
they're a pretty full faction at the moment. Especially with now the inclusion that you can bring Sentinels in. Maybe new Sentinel models would be nice because if we've got the Black Dragon models who have been given a model technically in an upgrade. Like
I would like I'd love to see a Sentinel model.
Just something,
Strandal's Hall themed Sentinel would be interesting.
Yeah, because it's quite weird with my Mirkwood Rangers. I've just got this one Lothlorien elf sitting in.
Yeah,
And
but
it's
so,
just
to
like,
be fair, you're using a captain, the Wood Elf captain who is only in Lothlorien. Like the Sentinels themselves don't look too different from a.
nah, they're quite nice. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the elves get. As I said, I can't really see them getting too much more in terms of new models and new profiles.
I don't think so. I think
Orophin. If we just got him, I would be happy. If we didn't get anything, I'd be a bit disappointed we didn't get Orophin. But apart from that, I would be like, honestly, that's fine. Just give us a Legendary Legion.
If there is like supposedly 16 new models and like say the Black Dragons are included in that, like so say we've gotten 10 so far.
Bring in
what
Orophin
what are the 6? So like Orophin to bring it to 11.
Maybe another Easterling mid-tier Easterling hero, which is I think is what I was expecting. I didn't expect these orcs. I was expecting. I knew that we were going to get 3 new models. I knew the Dragon Emperor was going to be one of them. And then I knew that there was going to be 2 mid-tier heroes inside a scoop baby. But I didn't know what those 2 were. I was half expecting one of them to definitely be Eastlings, and the third one I was like, no, it could be anything.
I really wasn't expecting 2 orc heroes. That was really interesting.
So I would like another Eastling.
I think they need a mid-tier. I think they need a 3-1-1 like captain extra kind of like boy, kind of 60 to 70 point, like 3 attack, or maybe not even 3 attack, but just like 3-1-1 extra captain plus kind of thing. I think like, just kind of brings something a little different to the table.
I wouldn't even mind if it was 2 more of them, in all honesty.
Because that's the thing, like that's the thing, like Easterly as Dale and Erebor have both gotten 2 heroes. They're going to get the Dragon Emperor, which is going to be massive, but you're not going to be able to take Amdur with him. If that's the Legendary Legion, you're going to be able to take Amdur with him.
He was off at Minas Tirith doing his thing.
Exactly. So it's like, what do you bring? Like, what you've got captains, which are only fight 4. You've got Dragon Knights, which are solid but really low. Not a lot of defensible.
Could we possibly see a Khandish hero show up?
Ooh.
Because I remember there was that old supplement book years ago. I can't remember what it was called, but it said something like the Dragon King, the Dragon something, and that was themed around Khand and Eastlings.
Maybe because they are allies in the book, and like they're allies in the army matrix.
Now I know Khand only gets literally 1 sentence in the books, and that's at Minas Tirith. But odds are they were probably also up north.
It's possible. I think the biggest thing is I think they're pretty heavily going on. It's just Eastlings attacking Erebor. It's not even been mentioned in any of the articles as far as I can tell.
No, nothing's shown up here.
Yeah, it'd be really nice having making a Khand army at the moment. I'd love to see another hero. But I mean, if there are going to be 16 new heroes or 16 new models, that could be interesting. I'd love to see Dark Denizens to get something a little extra in terms of heroes. Yeah, Bat Hero. I mean, just something a little extra in terms of a hero model that they can grab, just so you can kind of build out their army a little better and not only have 3 points of might. That'd be fucking lovely on them. 3 points of might on a really squishy leader.
It's rough.
And it'd be interesting to see maybe something.
A new orc troop would be nice. Mainly to get a new orc sculpt, an orc troop sculpt. I think that'd be nice. Maybe they're specialized at killing elves, similar. They're following Razgush or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
I think that would be a lot of fun. But
I think it could be along a similar theme to say that Angmar have their own orc troop that gets specialized in terms of having Angmar keyword and being able to get fearless terror. Sorry.
Yeah.
And like that'd be interesting to maybe get a troop that has Hatred Elf for like a Legendary Legion, or maybe like the Legendary Legion gives them Hatred Elf.
Yeah.
That could be really fun.
But in all honesty, I can't see us getting a total of 16.
No.
I can see us 2, 3 max more.
Yeah. I'd love to see actually if it's just like new models and not so much new profiles. I'd love to see similar to the Black Dragon Cataphract model, like on that vein that they've got the upgraded stuff. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Hello, how you doing, buddy?
You're in camera again, mate.
Oh, he is like he craves the camera.
Oh, yeah.
Look, we've got to satisfy our core audience of dog lovers.
That's it. That's what you guys are here for, not to. Where's your cat?
Yeah, I almost had a cat here. She ran off just as we started filming, or just as I started talking to Sean. Just didn't want to see Sean. But yeah. I'm really keen for this supplement. It seems like it's ramping up to be easily one of the biggest supplements that we've had.
Massive.
Like
Rohan, what was the last big one? Was Rohan and Gondor at war? Those two were huge.
And then we've only had
a couple of small ones.
Yeah, like it was Scouring the Shire and Quest for the Ring
Bearer, and there was one
Call
more,
of the
Fallen Necromancer. So this is but I quite like that the Fallen Necromancer kind of ties in with this, even though they're complete different sides in terms of lore and the timeline. But it kind of ties in quite nicely.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see if there is any like crossover from these two, because I'd love to see. I mean, in terms of like a Lothlorien set Legendary Legion, I'd love to see fucking Galadriel get Lady of Light in Lothlorien. That'd be
please
amazing. And just like it'd be cool to see a little bit of crossover in terms of like the fact that we are still in Dol Guldur, like maybe the Legendary Legion gets the Torturer, or like another, or like the Castellians or something like that. Like, Percy wanted to leave.
Yeah. Yeah. Got enough attention, so it was like, I'm done. So yeah,
I'm done now. Catch you later, guys. I've had my camera time. I'd love to see a little bit of crossover of the Legendary Legion for Dol Guldur to grab like Castellians or the Torturer, or
that'd be nice.
And maybe some like, oh god, Dark Denizens Legendary Legion, amazing. Just like a really cool time to be around MESBG. It's really fun to see the game progressing and growing. Yeah. Oh man, because like,
people coming into it, it's a really good time.
There was a good while there where it looked like it was probably not going to be a game at all anymore. Like it was gonna,
there was a hot minute. There was a real hot minute.
Fade into obscurity. But a 2018 release and just kind of going from strength to strength since then, really.
Yeah. Jake Clay working absolute wonders for us.
So. Absolutely. Big dues to the team on MESBG for coming out with some really cool content. And God, how fucking keen I am for this book. It's just full of shit that I am. Full of shit that anyone from Games Workshop was watching. If we can get a copy of it, we'd fucking love it.
We have the premier Australian Dale player sitting right here.
Exactly. Come on. Yeah. We've got one of the premier Easterling players in our group. We've got someone who really likes big toys in Lawrence. Uh,
Oh,
we've got a Lothlorien player. We've got a
exactly.
couple of Lothlorien players, and just we've got Dark Denizens player. Ethan's making that army. Just send us the symbol of it over. We'll
even just a PDF, a couple of
Oh,
pages. We don't need the narrative stuff. That's fine. Just stats and
send us the
legendary
legends
Just
and the
that's
new
all.
model stats.
That's all.
Oh man.
Awesome.
Well,
Good times.
thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah. Thanks for having a gaze. Hopefully, this will be out quick stat.
Let us know what are your thoughts on the new models. The new what are your speculations on new profiles? Yes. Are there going to be 16 new models? Is that maybe that rumor is a bit overinflated? Who knows?
I know what do you want to see out of Legendary Legions? What do you want to see come from the Dragon Emperor? Because as we said, that's something it's difficult to speculate on because we don't have much to go off in terms of models already in the game. So yeah. It's massive. It's massive. So it's really
an exciting time. Yeah.
Do you also want to see Orophin like we do? Or is that just a really obscure thing that we really want?
Yeah. What are your thoughts on an Orophin model? Yeah. This is I mean
there's a lot. Tell us everything. Give us your hot takes, your controversial topics.
Yeah. Look, we want to hear from you guys. We'd love to see what do you want? What do you want? Tell us what you want.
Yeah, tell us your wish list. Your wish list.
Let us chat to us. We want to hear. Like, subscribe, do all the YouTube
Instagram.
thing. Follow our Instagram.
If you really want, follow Two Banner Minis on Instagram. I have my own merchandise.
That you don't sell, it's just yours. Yeah. Anyway, catch you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Meeting. Oh, I'm gonna keep that in.
Oh, fuck you.